Wrestling Fanboy here, also known as Steph Dorsey on YouTube, but you ain't come here for that. And me and Cainan, speak to the folks.
What's up? What's up?
We finna give our Survivor Series, predictions. Cause I hope y'all had a good Thanksgiving. Me and my brother, we had a good Thanksgiving. It was decent, wasn't it, Cainan?
Yeah, it was great. Got to spend time with our family. That's all that matters.
Yup. And that was yesterday. Tomorrow is Survivor Series. So, with that being said, we got some matches on the card. It look like we got 5 of them. 5 matches, 2 WarGames, of course. Now,
yeah, we may see who get that belt this week.
Now, we're gonna start with the Intercontinental title. Champion Braun Breaker, he taking on Sheamus, and he taking on Ludwig Kaiser. Who you got in the triple threat match?
Who do I have? I'm going with Ludwig Kaiser.
Okay. As much as I would love for him to get the title, I think Braun Breaker gonna keep it. The reason is, I feel like Ludwig is either gonna take the pin or he is gonna win the title. I don't think they're gonna let Sheamus get it yet. I think they're gonna wait till like WrestleMania to actually give Sheamus the Intercontinental title because he won it. It'll make him a Grand Slam champion. I'm going Braun.
I feel like it's the best opportunity to take the belt off Braun without making Braun look weak, or diffusing some of Braun's energy, because I feel like Braun is going to be the next challenger for Gunther. We'll get to that point later, but that's why I feel like that they finna take the belt off him so that he can fight for that title before WrestleMania comes around.
Okay, that makes sense.
And this is the best way. This is the best way to do it. Triple threat match, to where he doesn't have to get pinned or lose his belt. So, hey, best way to do it.
It definitely is. Like you got a great point, but I don't think they're gonna pull that trigger on Braun challenging Gunther or Damian Priest. Yet, as much as I would like them to do that, I feel like when Braun do step up to challenge for the title, he needs to win. Just like we were saying when he first went against Sami Zayn for the Intercontinental title, he should have won his first match. It would have kept some of that energy, some of that aura that he had. So I don't think going into the new year he would be challenging, or going into the new year, I think he's gonna be Intercontinental title champion.
Okay.
So that's just what I think. Next, we going to the United States Championship. You got LA Knight going against Shinsuke Nakamura. Now, I know who I want to win, and I know who I believe is going to win. Who do you have?
I don't know. I feel like I'm taking the dark horses this time. I got Shinsuke.
I want Shinsuke to win. I really do. I really do. I
want Shinsuke to win, but at the same time, I feel like they ain't gonna take the belt off LA Knight to a person who just got back.
Exactly. They should, but LA Knight, he's had a good United States Championship run. Like, he been defending it often. He didn't beat almost all challengers and stuff. But I think it would be stupid to have Shinsuke come back and then in his first match return, he lose. Kind of like this. Defeat the purpose of him coming back.
Actually, yeah. After they've been building him up before he left. Didn't he get hurt?
I don't believe so. I thought he went on like an excursion or something, where he was just taking a break, or he went wrestled somewhere in Japan or something. I don't know. Don't quote me.
I know he was doing something in Japan. I seen his name on some stuff in Japan, so I know he was over there.
But I like Shinsuke. I feel like Shinsuke should have beat AJ for the WWE Championship back, at WrestleMania them years ago. And I want him to win, but I don't think he gonna beat LA Knight. I just don't. I want him to. I do. I really do. Oh man, because as much as LA Knight is entertaining and I like him and stuff, I don't know. I think some of his buzz is wearing off, and I think we need some more strong heels, in the WWE. And that's
because they finna switch it up. They finna switch it up.
Because that's
I was saying
this gonna lead to my other point too.
Yeah, I was saying the point that they was talking about how they what was it, Stephanie McMahon saying that they was gonna kind of relax on the brand split when they go to Netflix. So I guess that must mean they gonna kind of, you'll see more people going to both every now and then.
This brand split just stupid. Like I like the brand split, but if you ain't gonna tell compelling stories on your brand, then it defeat the purpose.
But the brand split is more for the wrestlers than us. It gives them a break because some of them travel, some of them have families, and it gives them a time to go home before they have to be back where they need to go. So the brand split is basically for them and not us.
But they should have a designated brand split roster. Like, okay, you have Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, they exclusive to SmackDown. And then, Gunther, Damian Priest, Liv Morgan, they exclusive to Raw. But then you have people like, let's say Bayley, LA Knight, Brian Breaker. They float between, like, get the people that want to be on both shows. Let them float between both shows like that.
I feel like the champions should stay put. Yeah, and the challengers can switch. Yeah, the champions stay put, and challengers can switch.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, to me, the champions shouldn't move or jump around anyway, unless it's a WWE draft. But I'm saying you should have people that their designation, like what their job is to do, is to go from Raw to SmackDown to NXT, Raw, SmackDown, NXT. They jump. You just be like, oh man, I wonder if Jey Uso gonna pop up on NXT this week. I feel like it should be stuff like that. But that's beyond the point. You got Shinsuke. I got LA Knight. Let's see. As far as, do you want to do the two WarGames together, or do you want to go on? Let's talk about the World Heavyweight Championship.
We can talk about the World. Now we'll save the World Heavyweight Championship for last. Let's do the WarGames.
Okay, we're gonna start with the women. You got Rhea. You got Bianca Belair. You got Bayley, Naomi, and Io Sky going against Liv Morgan, Nia Jax, Raquel Rodriguez, Tiffany Stratton, and Candice LeRae in the WarGames match. And I don't remember who has the advantage.
Bianca now, because of Bayley.
Yep, that is right. Yep. Now, who you think gonna win this match?
I feel like Bianca and them gonna win this match, but I feel like it's gonna be a little foul play in there as well.
Okay. We opposite, man. I got the heels winning because you got Liv, you got Nia Jax. They need to win. They're the champions. To me, they should win, even though they don't have the advantage. They should win. Then again, you never know. You could have Bayley turn heel if she the one that attacked Jade Cargill, or you could have Bianca turn, like whoever attacked Jade. You can have them turn heel.
Switch.
Yeah, they might switch. But just all storylines aside, you have your top 2 women superstars on the same team. They should win.
I feel like somebody's gonna return.
Charlotte, if anybody.
Charlotte or Becky gonna return.
Yeah. But I think Charlotte will be more likely because, she's been in the reports and stuff. Becky would be a shocker. I'd be like, dang, the man back. Like that'll make me happy. But I feel like Charlotte will be the one to return.
Yeah, she been gone a while.
Now, if let's say you right and Bianca team do win, if that happen, I think Tiffany Stratton gonna cash in her title on somebody. I mean her briefcase on somebody.
That's the foul play I was talking about. Something gonna happen.
I can see that. I really could. But I mean, let's say Jade was to come back and she like attack Nia Jax or something. Then I can see Tiffany Stratton, I can see Tiffany cashing in, but I feel like the heels should win.
But I don't think Jade coming back because I think she's actually hurt a little bit for real.
Well, I heard the opposite. I heard that she wasn't hurt for real. I heard it was all storyline.
It's all storyline.
I mean, that's what I heard, and I seen more reports of that than her actually being hurt.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
So ain't no telling, cause they a lot of the reports.
At least they getting better. At least they getting better at keeping us confused because at least you used to really know.
Yeah. Cause they were saying that what if this is Bianca's way of turning heel, to set up her and Jade going forward.
But I wanted to see how they did that though. I guess she would have whooped her before she went out for the match and then went out for the match.
I mean, I don't think Bianca did it, honestly. I don't think they're going to say Bianca did it because if they do a program between Jade and Bianca, I feel like Jade going to be the heel. It would be neat to see Bianca as a heel, but I don't think she has to be. She already in between.
But they've been kind of building for her to be the heel. If you notice how she been acting and how she be talking lately, it's like they kind of building for her to be the heel.
I mean, they could.
I feel like Jade would be a better heel, but
I mean, hey, we'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, you got Team Rhea, Team Bianca. I got Team Liv, Team Nia. That's what I got. And this Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley story, it needs to end soon. I'm tired of it.
True.
I'm getting tired of it. Next.
It ain't gonna end until somebody take the belt off of Liv.
It ain't gonna end until Rhea takes the belt off of Liv. That's the only way it can end. Like, or unless you have a WWE draft and Rhea go to the other show. That's the only way. Other than that, it's not over. Rhea ain't letting it go. You see Finn got beat up by Damian Priest, and they told him, hey, focus on the tag team titles. He might double back, but he ain't wearing Damian. Rhea has not been letting Liv go. Like, this has been going on for a long time. Too long.
It has.
Now, we got this probably gonna take up most of the time, I'm not gonna lie to you. But it shouldn't, y'all. If y'all checked out the our last video, the Bloodline.
We kinda already hinted at who we wanted to win.
Bloodline and beyond.
And who thought was gonna win.
We dissected it. If you ain't checked it out, check that out. But you got the OG Bloodline featuring CM Punk. So that includes Roman Reigns, Sami Zayn, the Usos, and CM Punk versus the new Bloodline, Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga Loa, and Big Bronson Reed. I got the OG Bloodline.
I got the OG Bloodline as well. But I think it's gonna be because of reasons that you don't expect. In my mind, I'm just throwing out some little in my mind type of storylines going on right now.
Okay.
In my mind, I feel like Sammy gonna turn and Jacob gonna turn. So it's gonna even each other out.
Okay. Okay. Dang. But with Sammy turn on Roman?
I feel like Sammy will turn on Roman and it's gonna look bad for them, and Jacob gonna end up turning on Solo.
Okay. I like that. I like that. That's clever. That's clever.
It would build on a storyline to continue. Okay. Or I feel like but if that was to happen, I have Sammy turn on Jay, so that you can continue that storyline on Raw.
I can see Sammy turning on Roman. I can't see Sammy turning on Jay. I can't. I just can't, because Sammy at this point is more loyal to Jey Uso than he is the Bloodline. So keep that in mind. I can't see Sammy turning on Jay. I can see him turning on Roman most definitely, because Roman still ain't apologized. Like, nigga, you ain't apologized. We ain't forgot that. Like, no, you need to apologize to Jay. So that could be a reason Sammy do turn. I mean, he'd be like, "Nah, man, you gonna apologize to him." Plus, if I mean, I feel like if you put Roman alone, it could add to his story to where he got to climb out of these odds that it seems like he can't overcome. You know, because John Cena did that multiple times. Sometimes he did it when he wasn't supposed to, you know, against like the Nexus. But, you know, that's a new one, kind of. Like I said, Sammy and Jacob. It's gotta be something. Now, I feel like if they take the easy way out, you know, we're just gonna have Seth Rollins come in there and wreak havoc. You know, Seth Rollins gonna end up taking out Roman and take out Big Bronson Reed. You know, we might have that.
Boy, I am watching wrestling right now. What does Bailey have on?
Focus.
I am on what I need to focus. Oh, never mind.
But so who do you got the OG Bloodline? Do you think CM Punk and Paul Heyman gonna play any factor into it? For real?
Maybe. I don't know. They gonna have to make some more storylines from this match. So I don't know. I feel like Seth Rollins gonna get involved some type of way.
What I think they should do, and it's just fantasy booking, I feel like Roman should win here. You know, just kind of keep it simple. Roman and his Bloodline should win, and then he tells Solo, "Look, we gotta end this. Me and you, 1v1, for the Ula Fala." And at Saturday night's main event, and this is just it. Tribal combat. Me, you. And you have Roman win. I feel like the Sammy, Jay, they can go back to Raw. Solo, he can start a program against CM Punk. Because you got to remember, Solo was terrorizing Paul Heyman. So it makes sense for Paul Heyman to go get CM Punk to bring him into the fold. Because Paul Heyman told CM Punk, he said, "Take me with you." So I mean, I feel like they could start a program with CM Punk, Paul Heyman, and Solo, and then Roman.
Yeah.
Then Roman potentially could do his own thing. I feel like Roman could start back trying to get his title, because around that time, you said why?
I feel like I said
Okay.
and then after that, all that what you said, I feel like they should send Jacob to NXT.
Why you want him to go to NXT so bad?
So he can get the title.
Why would he need that title? Jacob is a bona fide star right now. Why would you want him to go to NXT?
To make it relevant.
He's not gonna make it relevant. I'm sorry. You could send Roman down there. It's not gonna make NXT relevant. I'm being so serious. Cody done been down there. That don't mean NXT relevant. NXT has its own culture to where it's developing culture. Developing new talent. Why would you bring bona fide superstars to stay down there and I guess cook? Like it don't. I think it defeats the purpose. It's like going backwards. Jacob should go for a championship instead of going for the NXT title. Now, if this was NXT Black and Gold, it would mean more. Because you gotta think, it was already living legends in NXT Black and Gold. A lot of them people was already legendary. Like who we had? Sami Zayn was down there, KO was down there, Keith Lee was down there, Aleister Black was down there. Who else? It's a lot. Like they all was down there. Already had a name for themselves. That's not the same NXT that you got now. So I don't think he would make a big impact in that NXT.
True. Plus, I get your point.
Plus you got Obafemi. You don't need Jacob Fatu.
I want to see them fight each other. But they'll cross paths soon.
Hopefully.
But what we got now? The main event. Well,
it's probably not gonna be the main event. The order of it is probably gonna be the women's WarGames. Then it's probably going to be the United States title. Then it's probably gonna be the Intercontinental title. Then it's probably gonna be the match we finna talk about, which is Gunther versus Damian Priest for the World Heavyweight Championship. And then I think the Bloodline gonna close the show, like always.
Yeah.
Now, if the women happen to close the show, then you right. They're gonna pull the same thing they pulled last year. They're gonna have Charlotte or Becky Lynch come out. But World Heavyweight Champion Gunther, he's defending the title against Damian Priest. First, before you even tell me your answer, what you feel about how they portraying Gunther right now?
As
vulnerable and weak.
I would have said desperate, but vulnerable and weak. I don't know. It's showing that he has more than one side, but in order to keep him built up, they have to show that he's vulnerable, because he gonna have to tap, like he always be talking about, tapping into something new and all that stuff like that. He gonna have to push himself, cause he know Damian ain't just gonna be no pushover.
Okay. I don't like it. I mean, I understand. You made a good point, but you already didn't show that Gunther is beatable. So I don't feel like you have to do what you're doing now. It's like Damian Priest is getting the best of him. Why you didn't have Damian Priest being like this when he was the champion?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like,
to me, some people are better chasers of the championship than the actual champion.
Facts. But I feel like against Damian against Gunther when Damian had the title, it would have been better if Damian was confident, like super confident. Like, Gunther, I can beat you. You know, if he was like this.
Leading into what's gonna happen. Gunther gonna win. Gunther's gonna win. That's my pick. Gunther gonna win.
I wouldn't be surprised if Finn Balor got involved again, honestly.
True.
I mean, but it's just to me they making Gunther seem vulnerable, and I guess that is because they want Gunther to beat Damian Priest clean, because it is like a big part of Gunther's story is he's supposed to be the best. So a lot of the past trials he didn't had, you know, if it was a asterisk by it or some confusion, he likes to clean them up. He did that against Randy. He did that against Sami Zayn. And so I guess now, you know, Damian Priest was the champion, and it looked like he would have beat Gunther if it wasn't for Finn Balor. So I guess they're gonna use this match to clean it up. You know, having Gunther beat Damian Priest clean, hopefully. And then hopefully Gunther go after Cody. I know it sounds crazy, but I don't like that Gunther lost to him. But that's neither here nor there.
It's gonna happen because Cody's the face.
Yeah, I don't care.
Hold up, Cody ain't fighting nobody. I thought he was fighting what's his name?
No, you remember I told you Cody. Cody is fighting somebody. Cody is fighting at Saturday night's main event. But you remember I told you several videos ago, Cody is taking Survivor Series off. That's why one of the things, when Roman was talking to the OG Bloodline, they was like, we could try Cody. Roman was like, nah, been there, done that. I'm over that. Old news. Cody probably not gonna be in Survivor Series. You know, he might make an appearance, but he not wrestling. He might be on the show for sure. He might come out there in a suit. He might come out there in his fighting gear and call Kevin Owens out. But as far as wrestling a match on the show, nah, unless they announce that tonight on SmackDown, nope.
Oh, this finna be a hard little match.
But all right, y'all. That's all we got. Run back through it, Cainan. Intercontinental champion. Who you got?
Intercontinental guy. Who I say? Kaiser.
Okay. You got Kaiser. I said Braun gonna keep the title. United States title. We both want Shinsuke to get it.
Shinsuke. And we both think LA gonna win.
Man. The women's WarGames. You got Team Rhea, Bianca, Bayley, Naomi, Io Sky.
Yeah.
That's a dream team. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta say that. That's a dream team. I got Team Liv, Nia, Raquel, Tiffany Stratton, and Candice LeRae for the World Heavyweight title. We both, you got Gunther?
Yeah.
I got Gunther too. And for the OG Bloodline against the new Bloodline, we both got
OG.
Yeah, that's it. That's all, y'all. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, come back here.